How you doing? Hey, come here.
Hi,
So
everyone.
all right. So we're trying to get through here. Can you see me okay?
Yeah, but I think I need. If you can still hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Now I hear you better.
Okay. Can you see me?
I
we
can
really
see
have
you.
a terrible connection.
I see you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going to give this a try, Marguerite. I don't know. I can, the video quality is very poor. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Because
So
I
I
see
don't,
you perfectly clearly.
do you have a bad internet connection at home sometimes?
Nope, I'm on an airplane.
Oh, you're on an airplane. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is,
We made sure that we set up on the JetBlue Fly-Fi, and they hooked us up with perfect internet connection.
okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's do a quick pitch then, so we
Great.
can get, we can get this moving.
Perfect.
This is great. Never
We'll get
taken
it
one
going.
from an
All right.
airplane, but I love
First
it.
time for everything.
And so it for all those listening, we're in Pitch Investors Live, taking a live pitch from an airplane. I love it. And
Here we go.
okay, so go ahead, give me your pitch.
All righty, my name is Marguerite Spagnuolo, and I am here today to offer you a piece of my company, but I'm not giving it away. I'll need $50,000 in exchange for 20%. Now let me tell you why it's money well spent. We're losing the family connection in today's busy world. Technology has taken over the minds of our boys and girls. I'm trying to create memories and keep traditions alive. So my product reaches all ages, whether you're 90 or 5. I created NiNi and MaMu, and they're called Grandmas2Share. I've added Grandmama, MaMita, and Nana with gray hair. Their purse is for your picture, and the book is for you to read. When you squeeze their hand, they talk, just like you and me.
I love you, Kevin.
I love you, Kevin.
Hey, nice.
Grandma can record her message, and it's preserved forever. Grandkids will hear her voice even when they're not together. So whether grandma lives real close to you or very far away, kids will have this cuddly grandma doll, and she's always here to stay. Now, some grandmas aren't here with us on Earth anymore. In fact, some kids never even had a grandmother before. Now they'll have a Grandmas2Share doll, or maybe even 2, one to keep and one to share with kids less fortunate than you. They're patented, trademarked, and ready for the shelves. Grandmas, parents, and kids love them. You'll even want one for yourselves. Remember those kids that grew in a garden way back when? Well, who wants to build an empire like that once again? Grandmas2Share, because every child deserves the love of a grandma.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that. Very, very nicely timed and rhymed. Okay.
There you go. How to make it memorable. I felt like if it rhymed, maybe it was a little more memorable.
So let's bring it down to let's get into the business side of this. Okay. So I just want to understand your product, are you selling the doll? What are the income streams? I want to talk about that.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Well, I launched in 2014 with 2 models of the dolls. They were originally based on the likenesses of my grandmothers, my mother's mother, my father's mother. I launched in 2014 in September. I opened up a kiosk in the mall for the holiday season. In 2 months, I sold 400 dolls.
Okay.
Turns out my dad got sick and he died on Christmas morning. So I kind of died too, actually,
wow.
if you want to put it that way. So everything was kind of shut down for almost a year. And then I got called to be on the Toy Box on ABC. And I said, you know what? My father wouldn't want this to die with him. So I got up and at it and back at it again. I put some dolls on Amazon and they sold out. And I said, okay, good. Then I guess this is great. So I went on the Toy Box and I got a lot of feedback of people who wanted dolls that they could relate to, like more, in their culture, from their heritage, something they can relate that look like their grandma. And I said, that makes sense. I'm trying to share my grandmas with the world, but everybody wants their own. So we created the 3 more models. So that's why we have these that launched. Show you these guys.
Okay.
Here's my MaMita.
Gotcha.
Nana. And Grandmama.
Okay.
So my whole goal actually is to have a doll from every country so that every kid can relate to their own history, their own culture, keep their traditions alive from their own families, keep that connection together. So it comes with a storybook and in a pink box. And we put them back on Amazon. We're doing really well. The holiday season was great again. We joined Locker Innovations, and they're helping us out. They're doing really well with it as well.
Great.
And trade shows. We did some great stuff with trade shows. I was just at the Las Vegas trade show, and you got my money back from the investments people made. I had a lot of purchase orders, which worked out, paid for my booth. We're doing the Toy Fest in Vegas in March, and I'm getting to the Toy Fair in New York at the Javits Center.
Were you,
so my
were
issue
you at
is,
CES in Vegas just this week?
I didn't go because it's technology, so I didn't do it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. But the whole point was for me to get this out there, and being a one-woman show, it's kind of impossible. I mean, I'm trying every angle I can, but right now I'm doing everything from the creating to the designing to the boxing, shipping, billing, and one woman cannot do it all.
So let me ask this: the product, what does it sell for? What's your average price point?
$39.99.
And they get the doll and a book.
And the purse, so that they can keep their picture of their little grandchild
a book,
in there.
And a purse. And then is there a personal recording that people get to put in there?
Yes, I don't know if you can hear her because I recorded a message for you.
I love you, Kevin.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, so people download their message to you. You put it in the doll.
No.
You ship them.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I send this doll, and there's
No, they just do it once they get it.
Yes, they open up the back of the doll, they record their voice into the back of the doll, put it back into the doll, and then press her hand, and she speaks whatever you want her to say.
Can they change that, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
They can go in the back, change a new message, because originally I made the dolls for children who don't have grandmothers.
Gotcha.
So the first two models weren't recordable because who would record the message? So now that everybody seems to want it, then you can change the voice if you want, or have grandma do it, or your aunt, or whoever.
Gotcha. So now you're looking for $50,000 for 10%. Tell me about 20%. Okay.
Yes.
And tell me about your what are your sales projected to be this year?
Well, right now, if I can get to the kiosks and get some more, being one kiosk was $400 in 2 months. I'm thinking if we can do that at 10 kiosks, 20 kiosks all over the world, QVC, home shopping networks, hospital gift shops, baby showers. They give this doll to the baby for the baby shower. Look, Mom, you're going to be a grandma, and you give her the doll. Tell her you're pregnant. Gift shops for vacations. Grandma goes on vacation. What'd you bring me, Grandma?
Yeah.
Nursing homes. They can't get out of the gifts. They can't get out of the nursing home, but they want to send their grandchild a gift. Perfect. Go down to the gift shop. So many opportunities that this doll can be sold. Cracker Barrel, where too many things to mention.
Yeah.
The doll can be sold everywhere. I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I need the help. I need marketers. I need excellent marketing. But the sales should be there if I can get them on those platform.
Right. So I know, like I bought bears from Build a Bear that you can put messages inside of. So this, you're similar to that, but you're a grandma. Does Build a Bear sell other than bears? Do they have grandmas in there? No.
There are no other grandma dolls like this on the market.
Okay.
The whole point of it is to keep that family connection alive.
Gotcha.
Take your children's faces out of the phones. Take them away from the iPads, the internet. Have a conversation with your grandmother and find out where she came from. What traditions do you have to keep your family going? Keep your family traditions alive.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I did a focus group with some children about 10 to 12 years old. 3 classrooms. Only 2 kids knew their grandmother's maiden name and where she was from.
Super. So
the whole connection is dying. We need to get it back.
Where do you live, Marguerite?
I'm in New York.
So you mentioned Locker Innovations. That's an amazing group of guys. John and Mike and Derek.
And Derek, yeah.
I have really high regard for the Lockers. And interestingly enough, I'm actually going to be seeing them next week. So I think in the interest of time, you're on an airplane. I was at the CES show all week. I got home last night around 2 a.m. and I was really looking forward to talking to you here this morning. So I think I got an overview. I got a sense of this, but is it okay that I talk to the Lockers next week about kind of where things stand, and then we can take it to the next step after that?
Absolutely. You know, they're excited about it as well. They're the ones who approached me, said, this is great. Maybe we can work together. I was like, absolutely. I need all the help I can get.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will, I'll follow up with the lockers, and I'll look forward to communicating with you after that and sometime next week, mid to late week. And if there's any kind of a deck or profile or PowerPoint or anything that you've got, send it on to Pitch Investors Live. I'll get it from there. I'll meet with the lockers, and we will take this to the next step. And I'm going to let you fly wherever you're flying. Okay.
So that means you're interested. Is that a yes?
I'm interested. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
That's what I want to hear.
Thanks,
you. Kevin.
Take care. Have a great week. Safe flight. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Must be turned off prior to takeoff. Additionally, at this time, all seat back and restricted will be in that right.